Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl, Just Keija, back in the Best Not E. Today we are heading to church, okay? Because first things first, if you know anything about me, you know that I am a woman of God. So if you see anything about me, before I get to the nitty gritty of all the days of entertainment and just, the videos, the 19 more days of videos, the first thing I gotta let y'all know is before anything else, I'm a woman of God. I'm headed to this conference actually. It's finna be 3 and it started at like 9 a.m. But your girl, she ain't really need to be here the whole time. My sleep schedule is not on point to be waking up that early. So it's fine though because the preacher I initially wants to see is actually preaching at 3 and it's 2:30 right now. It was so much traffic, so I actually want to get here around 2. So good thing we left out the house a little early because with the traffic, we still kind of made it kind of on time, but it's nothing too much that I'm complaining about. I'm just hoping that I make it see her. Hopefully ain't no schedules change. Hopefully she not going there early. Whatever. Because I do really want to see her preach. Miss Jackie Hill Perry. She is a great teacher, a great disciple. I don't even know what else to call her, but she a great teacher for me, a great leader in the Christian environment. So in the Christian community, actually. So that's what I'm doing today. I hope I get y'all some good footage. This is my first time actually going to a conference, if I'm being honest. Don't mind me on like my vlogging styles and stuff, because y'all know I'm a little rusty. Girl ain't really do this for a while, but I never been to no conference like this before. So this is my first time. So hopefully, I don't know what footage I'll be able to give y'all, but I'll give y'all very much something. If anything, I'll talk y'all ear off. But broski in the back, say what up, broski?
Word.
How you feeling, man?
Chilling.
What you think? How you think the word gonna be? Like, I told him that we're going to see my favorite preacher, and shoot, he just, got up and came with me. That's what I'm talking about, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna come with my dog.
Okay, stop.
Like,
Twinsky.
twin them, you know what I'm saying? So
Twinsky.
you told me to slide. There was no doubt in my mind. Bro.
I told him it's gonna be a good word. We have to go. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So.
Bro, so I made sure I got my ticket.
Exactly.
Now it's time to kick it.
It's time to kick it. So I don't even know how we finna get in here. I don't know. I never been over here before, but we finna head in, find whatever the interest is, and get this good word in from Miss Jackie Hill Perry, and then whatever. I don't think that's. I'm sure that's. It's some part of it. They got a lot of like sessions and stuff, but yeah. They selling. I've been wanting to run into one of those, and look, I told you I don't be having no cash on me. That's what I'm talking about. But what's this? I don't think they are part of the church. I think they out here just selling stuff. That's what I love. I love seeing that, because I definitely support. Like I said, we finna get this good word in. And I'm excited to give y'all some footage of whatever I encounter during this whole experience. So let's get into it, y'all.
Sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing the division of the soul and of the spirit, and joints and of marrow, and it discerns the thoughts and intentions of the heart. And no creature is hidden from his sight, but all are naked and exposed to the eyes of him to whom he must give an account. We need this word to cut our hearts, to speak to us. We need this word to do surgery and to defend where our hearts are going. This helps you with like boundaries. Like, nah, man, over there. Stay over here. Like, God's going to help you with this. All right? This is major key right here. This helps filter, is what this person, is what this pastor telling me, is this from God, or are they making stuff up? Because the Pharisees made a bunch of stuff up. And you're going to meet people that are going to make a bunch of stuff up about your life that may not hear. So following God means hearing His voice, listening and trusting and obeying. Following God is hearing His voice. This is how you can hear His voice. If you abide in my word, and you are truly my disciples, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free.
The Holy Spirit uses Black mamas deserve their flowers for many things. But one particular gift that Black motherhood has given to us is a catalog of phrases that are both parabolic and comedic. If you envy it, you will be tempted to jump. And if you do, for a short while, it will feel like you are flying. It will feel like you are free. But it will not be long before your body hits the ground. The text before us is not written by a Black mom, but by a spiritual father to his spiritual son. And being like Jesus, who is the Word, the written Word is also human and divine. And not so human that it lacks divine authority. And not so divine that it lacks human experience and personality. This book is written with human hands and is also the product of the breath of God. What a kindness. That God's revelation is contained in literature that is in fact sacred, that is in fact true, that is in fact God-breathed and authoritative and profitable and closed. And therefore, we need not add to it or take away this book that gives us 800,000 words and 7 different genres with 40 different authors over the course of 1,500 years, which is able, as Paul tells to Timothy, to make you wise unto salvation. If you're doing ministry to preach a word and not the word, sit down. Because if your word didn't make me, then your word can't save me. Right? If we want to see revival happen in this generation, we don't need new methods. And we don't need new words. We got a lot of TikTok prophets that's giving us a bunch of words from their own minds. We simply need to return to the means of grace that God has already promised to bless, which is the faithful preaching and ministry of the Word. Paul tells Timothy, preach the Word. Why? Look at verse 3. Because the time is coming when people will not endure, sit with, suffer with, continue in sound, healthy teaching, but having itching ears. They will accumulate for themselves teachers to suit their own passions. They will turn away from listening to the truth and wander off into myths. Some of the people you started with won't finish with you, saints. Some people will lose their mind. Some people won't endure suffering. Many people will stop preaching the gospel first to themselves before to others. But as for you, fulfill your ministry. You must preach till you are finished.
Jackie done preaching the word. They having another intercession where you just mingle around, or you just go to like a different program and hear them talk. I don't know if it's like last time, but I know they got food. They got a food truck, tacos, all that outside. I'm happy to get some of that for sure. I didn't eat nothing but a granola bar, so I'm trying to get some food. They got Chick-fil-A, but I'm sure that Chick-fil-A is cold. I had to throw on my glasses because my mascara probably done for. I just got done crying. I was a little teary-eyed, so now I gotta act like I'm cool and stuff. Like I was just cool this whole time. No, let me stop. But
Hold on, I gotta finish what I was telling them.
yeah.
Alright, so before I had to handle some business, it was just a lot of just truth being spit, just you know what I'm saying, just truth being spit out, you know what I'm saying? It was just like you hear it and you just like, ooh, like it just hit deeply, it just hit literally within your soul. So it's like I think it was valuable. I don't think not one person left out of here like just didn't gain nothing, like didn't gain something from it. Like I feel like it was impossible not to gain something from it. So yeah, it was definitely a good word.
So we outside right now. Where the music at? It's deep right now, y'all. It's busting out here, y'all. The sun busting too. The line is crazy.
Oh my.
Yeah, you failed. Then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you failed, but then you got Hebrews where like God is like, yeah, I mean, you got a great high priest who says like you can come to his throne of grace for help in the time of need. So shame just stops short of like continuing to give you hope and the reality of the truth of like what God is. I don't know. Christ kept the standard, you're in him, that's cool, but also shame is not a good savior. It will not save you from sin. Jesus will. So I think when I started to see shame as like, nah, you think shame will save you, and that's still pride. Like it's still ego. And so at some point I just have to fling myself on the mercies of God.
Shame is just an inversion of pride. Because you're thinking it's about you still. And it's not, it's about Jesus. Ephesians 1, where it talks about how he's equipped us with every spiritual gift. And so the one thing a good father doesn't do is leave you deficient. And we know that our Father has left us with great resources, especially spiritual resources, in order to accomplish whatever job there is. And so Ephesians is actually a wonderful chapter in displaying that, because he also talks about inheritance in that particular chapter. But then at the end of the book, we talk about the tools that we have in order to be successful in this fight as well. And so I think once you read that chapter, that book, and you see like the Lord has gifted us with all the resources. So he's gifted us with all the resources we need in order to be successful in this life. The problem is that we always want to turn it into systems and processes. And systems and processes are good, but methods will fail us. At the end of the day, the Lord has given us his spirit, he's given us his word, and we have a relationship with him in order to find, to answer the questions, the deep grieving questions of our soul. And there's no need for us to figure out, well, this is the way in which you do it, or like I know there's some artists out here and there's always going to be a question on how you do certain types of music. And it's like, well, you don't have to do it like the other person. If you love the Lord with all your heart, mind, body, and soul, and you just want to see people come to a saving knowledge of Jesus, man, my brother would say, he says, love God, love your neighbor, and then do whatever else you want to do.